Neither do I. But yeah, they have a handful of players. I saw a number of players with the EX clan tag today. But here we go.
And here we go. Ah, my God. Okay, spawning on the top right hand of the map in Yaganata, we have the Mexican player representing Timbers Esports, JimRising.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Jaganatha LE, we have the Brazilian Protoss. He is blue, representing his new team, Eximus Gaming. It is Shakti.
So, Light, I don't know if you had noticed, but I haven't seen Jim play Protoss in a couple of weeks.
Really?
Yeah, the whole tournament that I saw, at least on his stream, he was playing in Zerg. So he's taking this a little more seriously than the previous weeks, I think.
You say that. I mean, I saw JimRising play Protoss last week. And
but versus against who?
You know what? I just had it open. Against Ryu. Go by Hyperion last week. Yeah, go by Hyperion. The finals.
Was it the game where JimRising went for Tempest?
Yes. Yeah, you know it. We casted it together, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
At least we have a more serious game this time.
Well,
so and by the way, Jim natural, or should I say third natural?
The unnatural.
I didn't see, but was it blocked by Shakti or something?
Yeah,
or
it was.
He just... Okay.
Yeah. He's not crazy. Just
he's metagaming this stuff. I once saw a game, Eric versus Special, where Eric won the game because he got his first base in the third base. And Special scouted with his SCV, saw no hatchery in the natural, and he went full defense mode. Meanwhile, Eric took 3 bases and macro and then just won. So it is possible that he could have metagamed this, but no, it wasn't. It was just a block.
Yeah. That's why I love Eric for doing something like that. Oh god. But yes, this is a little bit more standard. But along of what you were saying, how Jim has been playing nothing but Zerg. I mean, a lot of that is because he does only play Protoss against Zerg players, and because of the way the bracket is shaped up, he will not be facing a Zerg player today. So we should be seeing nothing but Jim's main race if he does even move on to the finals from here. So I do like that, definitely. But I don't think by any means Jim has given up on Protoss.
Maybe. We'll see. I remember a few weeks ago where, oh my god, the door is open, like there's nothing over there. One probe goes down, second probe almost go down.
Oof. Oh boy. A third is gonna go down. But Shakti, please. He has to deal like some equalizing damage with these 2 adepts across the map, and already one of the adepts is dead. Wow.
This was no good at all. And Jim knows now what's up. So he's making 14 more Zerlings. Speed is done. Bailing Nest is done. He probably is going to do a really aggressive move now.
Mate, he can just link flood. Like, the wall is not a wall. He just has to get in there before the gateway goes down. The gateway.
It's okay, he can.
Yeah, he killed it. Mates, oh my god!
Zerlings, there are a couple of void rays, but they're going to take a while to destroy all those Zerlings. Meanwhile, Jim has all the free reign to do all the damage that he wants in his main base. Banelings, morphine in.
Yeah, they are in vision. So Shakti does see them. So he will clean up the Banelings. The Lings, they do a lot of... Yo, he's not done. He's still flooding nothing but Lings across the map.
Oh god.
Can he get the pylon?
He will. No more warp scene. There's only 2 void rays to defend. Okay, he will defend, but he lost quite a lot. I'm not sure what Shakti was thinking, leaving the door open like that.
Yeah. Very, very greedy, very greedy. Like, it was wide open. There was no units here whatsoever. The Stalker wasn't even close to coming out either. The Stalker that he had in production. Oh, God. Shakti, please.
Start by JimRising. He really is taking this seriously, it seems.
Yeah, I'm still worried for him, though, because there are 3 Void Rays coming across the map. Thankfully...
Okay, like,
yeah, the queens...
There are a couple of queens you can fix.
Thankfully, the queens did just pop out. They don't have energy for transfuse, though, so these queens, they can fall if he's not careful. Uh-oh. Yo, all 3 queens are dead, mate. Oh, no. Oh, no. The Spore did just barely finish up. He's trying to focus down one of the Void Rays.
Okay, he lost, what, 2 queens, 3 queens? And 5 spores. So no worker damage, which is important.
Yes.
And Shakti did lose a Void Ray. Meanwhile, these Zerlings are going to the Night Third.
Oh yeah, look at that. They take out a probe, they're going to be able to take out the Adept as well as this third base. These Void Rays were needed to defend at home, and because they were across the map, Jim should be able to deny. Oh, no, he's focusing on the Adepts instead.
Okay, the third is safe. Good for Shakti. He really needed that at this moment in the game. Which, by the way, he's building more Stargates.
Yeah, interesting decision here. I'm not opposed to the triple Stargate. I don't know how I feel about the Phoenixes, though. Oh my god, no, he gets it again! Shakti, please.
He's losing 8 workers down so far, and Jim is not down.
Exactly, the Lings, they get into the main base. One of the Lings is trying to be sneaky over there to the north, but it should be cleaned up. But yo, more probes are falling. Like, Shakti, he's making too many mistakes here, more than I would expect from him. Like, mate.
Yeah, look, at least on the bright side, Jim macro has not been that good this game. He's been focusing a lot of army, so the worker count is very equal. But Jim now has roaches.
Yep, and now
he's going in.
He is marching across the map with his queens and his roaches. The queens are there for the anti-air, the roaches for the anti-ground, and this should be the killing blow. Shakti, he needs like 3 shield batteries to defend, and he's got 0. Oh no.
Yeah, Shakti has very little. He has quite a good amount of Phoenixes, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough.
That's what I mean. Like, what are the Phoenixes gonna do? Imagine if all these Phoenixes were Void Rays instead. Like, I worry for him. Like, he can't pick anything up. If he picks something up, he's gonna get biled. He's gonna Jim. Never mind. Oh my god.
Well, okay. Phoenix is a good unit, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. The Lings are getting a lot of damage done, but all the Ravagers are dying. Oh, the Nexus.
It goes down, but I'm not sure if it was a good trade.
Every single Ravager goes down.
Every single queen is going to go down as well. Although there's also a lot of queens. Like,
yeah, and they have a lot of energy. You know, they can transfuse and keep each other alive. So this is still a very scary push here by JimRising. He's going to try and push on forward. He's focusing down the faces, and the transfuses are on point.
GG, mate. It is JimRising who takes the game number 1.
Wow, GG. Oh, Shakti, he really just did not want to close his door. It's just, mate. Solid donking face at that, mate. I don't know what kind of excuses Cosmos is trying to make up right now for his boy, but it's not.
It's late in Brazil, you know. People need to get up early.
You know, Shakti's got a full-time job, and he donated blood today to the hospital. He rescued a cat from a tree. You know, he's tired, right?
Right.
Oh, God.
Let's hope that he learns his lesson for the next game.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, because these little mistakes are costing him. Like, it's these little things, right? Like, once, twice, the wall isn't a wall. Like, there isn't a unit in position, and he loses like 10 probes each time. Like, Jesus. Ay.
So we have our second map, 2000 atmospheres light.
I love that we're seeing some of the new maps. I appreciate it.
Yes. I don't know why usually when a new season comes out, people just like automatically veto the new maps. Even though they may be better than the current maps, but well, I'm guessing that because we had 2 straight seasons with the same map pool, people were just fed up with them.
Yeah.
And they're actually playing the new maps as they should. And I'm gonna be honest, the new maps are fun. They're cool.
Yeah, they're fun. Like, you know what? The new maps are good enough to bring El Padrino out of retirement, and like Darking actually laddered, mate. Like,
actually, it was not the new maps.
Shh, it was the new maps. It's fine.
No, it was another thing. I discovered something. I'm going to tell you a little bit, but before that, we have to introduce the players' lights.
Oh, we do, and spawning in. Or do you want to take it for your boy?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 atmospheres LE, we have the Mexican Zerg player, not Protoss, not anymore. He is representing Timbers Esports and Macacos all over the world. It is JimRising.
On the top right side of the map, we have the Brew Plotos player, hey from Brazil, playing for Eximus Esports, Shakti.
So, what brought you back to the game, Daddy King?
Okay, two things. One, it was a new season, so you know, I have to at least play one game to rank again, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to leave my portrait borderless the whole season. That's not a good sign. And second, I discovered something called the Diamond League Championship, which is like, imagine the EPT, but only Diamond players.
Yes. We have heard of it. It's actually, I believe they've partnered with multiple amateur event organizers.
Mate, I believe they partnered with you.
They did. I was gonna go into that, but yes, the Diamond League Championship. They have partnered with a bunch of event organizers that run either league format or weekly events for Diamond players. And yeah, you can get points. You can get points in them.
Yes, and if people are wondering, your very own SDO is part of that, right?
Yes. See Duckling Open, we did partner with them a little bit tentatively because it is their first time running their league. So, you know we're keeping an eye on things and make sure everything's okay. And if everything runs smoothly, then we will stick with them for future seasons. But right now, yeah, we'll see how they are able to deal with the first season. It's very ambitious, but also really exciting to see them do something like this.
Saw them and I was like, I'm Diamond, I can play a little bit. I'm not playing, like every day, 12 hours a day, but every now and again I'm laddering a few games here and there. I'm joining an event here and there. And it's my slow comeback, I would say.
I love it.
By the way, now that I came back, I know nothing. I'm like, I know nothing. My MMR had fallen like 300 points more than it was before, so
yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah,
but we'll manage.
It happens. The same happened to me when the meta shifted hard. Like, I dropped like 500 MMR, and it was soul crushing when that happened. Like that was when I dropped out of Masters and I like went to like D2 MMR, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh no, the disaster diamond too.
Yeah, it's awful. But yeah, it happens. But you know, you can get back into it. You know, you have it in you. Definitely. Speaking of, so far nothing too crazy has happened except Shakti is opening up with the Stargate and going north for a Void Ray.
Yeah, Oracle opening for Shakti. He's looking to harass the economy of JimRising, especially since now he was not able to delay JimRising's natural. So Jim now has comfortably his 3 bases now, and Shakti is trying to disrupt that.
Oh yeah. And JimRising, he hasn't scouted the Stargate yet. He's going in with his Overlord, but by the time he sees it, I mean, the Oracle, it's already here. It's already in the base. There is already a Spore in position though. And he only gets 2 drones.
Yeah, it's okay. There's not much. Overlord gets sniped out here in Shakti's base. He sees the position of the Stargate. He sees the Void Ray. But honestly, on these days, everyone opens with Stargate Void Ray, right?
Oh yeah. It's very standard from Shakti right now. But I love this because when I say very standard by Shakti, like, you know, we haven't seen a massive link flood into the natural. We haven't seen him lose anything, and he has been able to get up to 3 bases. And we have a second Stargate.
So mass Void Ray lights.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is something that when I was casting with Dastan, we took note where Shakti, he has changed his style and he's adopted the new meta in this matchup, at least, where he goes double Stargate Void Ray into, you know, into Storm, into carriers. Like he plays like everyone else now, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because he's been getting better in skill because of it. It's kind of a bad thing because he used to be a more unique player. He used to have his own style. Nowadays he's playing more meta.
I approve, even though it is more boring to watch. I personally do not like very much like the Golden Armada. Phoenixes are coming, so he's trying to do the same build that the previous game he did. Only that this time he has not lost like 20 probes to random Zerling scouts, you know.
Exactly.
He did close the door this time.
Yes. He said no to the Zerglings. He did not leave them in. Even though they were like knocking at his door, you know, they just wanted food. They wanted to be a part of dinner, and he shut the door in their face. Get out of here, you Zerglings. But JimRising, he has other ways to get in.
Ooh, are those Overlords for dropping? Yes, they are.
Mate,
yes.
It's the taxi. Look at all these queens, mate. Look at all the queens and all the roaches. Jim, he is looking to German taxi his opponent here. And Shakti going for like Phoenixes again. Like, we saw how badly they did against queens in game number 1. Oh no. But if they can get the other... The Dropper Lord!
No, that's okay. He saves them. Roaches are now coming in. Those roaches has +1, by the way, and Roach's speed is about to finish as well. So yeah, pretty strong attack for JimRising. Oh no, they have a lot.
No! Oh my god.
He loses 3 queens inside the Overlords in total.
Mate, that's huge. Yeah.
He gets in. He destroyed the pylon. No more warplanes.
Exactly. Honestly, this is like best case scenario for Shakti to be able to shut down so many queens like that. But as you said, like the Lings are getting into the mineral line. Jim, he's gonna get the Nexus.
Mate, I think this is game.
Oh my god, the Nexus does fall. I mean, the important thing is that all the queens are dead. So Shakti will clean this up, but how much is he gonna lose before that happens?
Too much, in my opinion. He has already lost 1 base. He's losing all the procs in his main and natural. 31 procs has going down now. He has no more way to warp in standard air units. So all he has are Void Rays basically, and whatever energy can the Phoenix have, and it's not enough. GG.
GG. Well played. JimRising with his Queen Roach pushes 2 games in a row, pretty much. To be fair, a lot more happened in game 1, but here in game 2, things were pretty passive, and Jim was able to get into his game. And even though he lost both his Dropper Lords, and even though he lost a bunch of queens for free, 3 queens, it was still too much. It was still too much for Shakti.
GG's go.
Wow, and again, I feel a lot of that just comes down to Shakti. He wasn't very big on scouting. He was kind of doing his own thing. So he had no idea that these like Roach Queen pushes were coming in either game. And going for triple Stargate Phoenix, like the goal of that is to get control in the mid game, right? And to eventually get into the late game when you have all these Stargates to go into a Fleet Beacon and all this stuff. But like, he didn't really get to do anything with them.
Yeah, Jim brought a hammer to this matchup and he crushed Shakti with it.
Oh yeah.